welcome back to
It's All G.
So where shall we start?
Ooh, what did we do recently that we want to talk about?
We went to Bali. Went to Bali with the kids. It was actually super fun. We went for 4 days. So
it was my brother's mother-in-law's birthday.
Yes.
So her 70th birthday. It was an amazing celebration. So she invited us plus all her friends to Bali. And yeah, we were there for 4 nights.
4 nights? Yeah, we were there for 4 nights. Of course, before a trip, I always have to stress, oh my God, what do I take? I don't know what to take for the kids. How many clothes should I take? How much of milk do I take? And I always end up overdoing it. But it's good though. It's good.
Yeah, I mean, there's,
and
there's always the balance of the couples. Like for her, it's like pack, prepare, everything, blah, blah, blah. And I wanted to believe, I was like, so when are we flying?
Oh my gosh, yeah. He's like I just have to tell him,
Yeah.
Okay, this is the day we're leaving. So yeah, I just plan everything anyway. So,
yeah, but that being said,
what did I do?
since I leave all the plans up to her, something epic happened to us just about 3 weeks ago.
What did I do?
Where we went for a wedding. You remember now?
Yeah.
So she tells me, Shehan, come on, you got to get ready. We have a wedding tonight. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure.
gosh.
So I get ready, wear my suit, blah, blah, blah. She puts on a beautiful dress, does her makeup. And we go to the wedding hall where we assume this wedding is happening. And we're outside now looking at the names, when trying to figure out where our seats are. And our names are not on the board. So I was just like, that's odd. And she's like, no, maybe, they're given seats only for the older crowd and the younger crowd just has to stand, whatever.
And yeah, I was just like,
And
let's go.
you're like, let's go inside. I was like, no. I don't even see any of our friends' names on this board. Can we just check? So she then turns around and sees the board with the bride and groom's name on it. And it's not our friends.
And there was a bunch of people outside just
They were watching us.
Yeah, they were watching us.
Yeah, they could see us tripping out.
I was just going through it and I'm just like, what? And I could see them just staring
Yeah.
like, what are you all doing?
But the moment we realized, they all burst out
Yeah, because
laughing.
I was just like, oh my God, this is a wrong wedding. Because I assumed the wedding was downstairs in a different hall.
And yeah, so I thought, okay, we had the wrong hall. But then she goes and checks the invitation. It's a week later. And yeah, so we were there all dressed up. And so it was some of her followers too who messaged her and were like, oh my God, we saw you at the wedding, blah, blah, blah.
God,
it was
so
epic.
embarrassing.
But that's the extent of how much I don't know what our plans are. And I just rely on her to, tell me what needs to be done.
But
So,
anyway, yeah. So
packing, she overpacked.
I overpacked, but the thing is with the kids,
It's better to have more.
especially with the kids. Like with us, so what I do is with the kids, whenever we travel anywhere, I always put 2 outfits per day. And for diapers, I put about 6 to 7 diapers a day. Because, for me, it's like, you never know if they get food poisoning or anything, there's always you're always prepared. And even medicine, I know exactly what medicine to take for a cough, a cold, fever, everything. Because Seth and Abby have got all these stuff, so I know exactly what I have to keep giving them. So I take 2 bottles of each. Panadol, I take about 3 bottles. Just in case both get it, then the Panadol is over in 1 bottle. So I always prepare with that. And also, there are puffs. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm listening to you talk, man. What do you want me to do? You want me to interrupt you or something?
No. Anyway, yeah. So I always
I'm not
prepare
like you.
with shush.
When you talk, I listen.
Okay, whatever. But anyway, yeah, I always carry I'm like a medicine kit. I have everything, even for us. Even if I get a bad back or I just prepare. I'm just a bit
she's
crazy,
well
yeah.
Which is why I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, so for the kids, yeah, that's what I do. And even when we travel on the plane, obviously I prepare. I take for formula, I take 4 to 5, 4 to 5 containers, you can call it, for each. So with Abby, since we travel with 2 kids, we had the 2 of us were on different seats, so we weren't sitting next to each other. So then I told myself, okay.
Yeah, that's because Seth has his own seat now,
Yeah.
so Seth has to sit next to me, and it's 2-seat aisles,
Yeah.
so she had to sit separately with
So
Abby.
I had to pack 2 different bags. So I had their biscuits. The thing is, Abby and Seth love eating biscuits. So then I have to pack their biscuits. And for Nangi, thing is with Nangi, I was trying to figure out what she would like on the flight. But thank God, it was a night flight. I always recommend going on a night flight because they always knock out. Except Seth didn't really knock out though, right? He was just on his Nintendo just playing games. Shehan is knocked out. Seth is like, Dada, wake up.
Yeah, he woke me up for everything. I mean, not everything. He just wanted to keep waking me up, you know.
Same man, and then he's looking at me like, Mama, come here, please. So then when Abby is asleep, I quickly give Abby to my mother-in-law and I quickly go and jump in with Seth. And then I talk to him and I'm like, okay, now the lights are off. Now it's time for you to put your Nintendo away. And then he puts it away and I was like, now it's time to go to sleep. And then he goes to sleep. So that was actually good.
While we were going there.
While we were going, yeah. So that was a good thing actually. And then he didn't wake up till...
we landed?
No, he slept even in the lounge, right? Remember? He slept till we got to the next flight.
Really?
Yeah. Remember he was sleeping on the couch?
In Malaysia?
In Malaysia, do you remember that? He was sleeping on the couch, we went and ate, Nangi was running everywhere.
Oh yeah, now that you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he would have been tired, right?
So exhausted. But anyway, he was super excited also. Like, you know, he kept like, Shehan had marked it on the calendar as well.
Yeah, I mean, usually we don't tell him our plans till we're about to, you know, execute the plan. Because otherwise, they don't understand time and days and stuff like that. So like, they think, okay, it's happening now or it's happening soon. But luckily, Seth's old enough to kind of now read a calendar. So we started marking off the days and I drew a plane on the day we were leaving. So he had like a countdown to every night to mark it off. And he loved it. So, yeah. And then the flights there were perfectly fine.
Yeah, it was good. Abby actually slept though. The thing with her is like as soon as you put the sleep sack on her, like I immediately put the sleep sack when we got on the flight. She just...
It's like a signal for her to,
she just knows that she has to go to sleep. So she just takes it and she starts biting. That's like a comfort, biting the sleep sack. So as soon as... Why she was talking first, she was shouting, 1, 4, 9, and I was like, oh my gosh, stop. I thought she was gonna...
She's hilarious.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna continue that. She just kept shouting, 1, 4, 9.
Yeah, you don't even know how or where
I don't know what she was doing. Yeah.
But
yeah,
it was
luckily
adorable.
she just like knocked out afterwards. So then I didn't sleep at all because I kept looking back at Seth and I'm like, when is he falling asleep? When is he falling asleep? Then when he eventually fell asleep, like in half an hour we were supposed to land, so I was just up basically the whole flight. He was nicely knocked out, of course. Then
I can't, like, you know, you just get on a flight and I can fall asleep like that.
Oh my gosh, like then we got to the lounge, had breakfast. I was falling asleep there as well. But then
the second flight had a really cool in-flight entertainment system.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, no, the first flight. The first flight.
Yeah.
So it's like it's got a Wi-Fi that you connect to with your phone. And then you have access to the in-flight entertainment and you can watch all the movies just off your phone. So you can use your own headphones and stuff.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, yeah, actually.
Yeah, so like, you know, flights that don't have the screens, the smaller flights, I think that's crazy new innovation that, you know, you can use. And it's available, obviously, throughout the entire flight.
Yeah. And of course, the second flight, we of course download, like I downloaded all Abby's favorite, like songs, YouTube videos, Netflix videos, everything I downloaded and kept. And the good thing is when you're connected to the internet, it stays on. So like you don't have to keep downloading it all the time. So that was a good thing, and she loved I bought a little headset, so she was kind of obsessed with that as well. And then on the second flight, she knocked out again, which was really good. And then she woke up like about an hour before, and then she was just jumping. Thing with Abby is she can't sit in one place. She just loves to move around. And Seth,
like a little prawn.
Yes, a little prawn. Seth, of course, was pretty chilled out. He was on top of Shehan, sleeping. Not sleeping, he was actually playing his Nintendo and just lying on you.
I can't believe you're saying Nintendo so perfectly now.
That's because I'm conscious about
That's
it.
crazy.
Yeah.
She can never say Nintendo. She's been calling it an Intendo.
Just go
Like, it's so crazy. I was like, wait, what? How is this happening? I was waiting to laugh at you. I was waiting to laugh at you on this podcast for saying that's crazy. So you can if you just make the effort. Is that what you're telling me?
Exactly.
That's nuts. Anyways, so we got to Bali and like first day was pretty chill with the kids, of course.
Pretty
you know,
chill out.
they were tired anyways.
Relax, yeah, and like you know.
She wanted to relax.
Mr. Party Animal here got wasted, put the kids to sleep, and then suddenly I come back down and Mr. Shino Banana has made a friend on the road next to the club.
Yeah, and his name was Len Thong.
Sweet guy though.
Sweet guy, yeah. He was just,
We went where?
helping us out.
Yeah, where did
We went
we
to
go?
Mexico.
We went to Mexico.
Yeah, pretty cool place.
Yeah, it was really nice. You know,
I ended up dancing with the...
Hi guys, quick shout out. We are at the Sensory Station on Torrington Avenue.
This place is a parent's dream.
We've got
Playhouses.
a buffet, sensory tables,
And a massive outdoor area. So come on over to the Sensory Station.
where the fun never stops. Now back to the episode.
The cleaning guy.
Yeah, he was a super dancer. Oh my gosh, yeah. And the thing is, like, it's crazy. Like, you know, when you go to a club, like, you expect to listen to like new songs, but like,
Yeah.
it's just.
You know, I was kind of shitting on Sri Lankan clubs saying they're playing the same thing they played when I started partying. And then we went to Bali and they're doing the same thing. It's like all the best party music came out in our generation.
Yeah, I think so.
You know
it's
what I mean? Like,
crazy, yeah.
why? It's 10 years later, more than 10 years later, and they're still playing the same
Yeah,
songs.
honestly, it was amazing.
But
Like,
yeah,
yes,
we had a ball.
just had such an amazing time.
So yeah, the first night partied it up, then went to sleep. Second day,
Second day we went to
second
the
day we
water park.
woke up and went to the water park.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really nice water park.
That was so much of fun. Oh my god,
Yeah.
the kids had a blast.
Abby is such a little daredevil. She was
Yeah.
okay to go on her own, obviously on the kids' slides, but she was okay to slide by herself. She had a
Yeah.
ball. Seth, of course, adventurous as he is, loved the slides,
Yeah.
but he doesn't like the tunnel slides, which I understand because
it's a bit dark.
yeah, it's enclosed.
Yeah.
To be honest, even I don't like them
I
too
don't
much.
like. I am scared to go on
Yeah,
any
you won't
slide
go on
actually.
any
Even the
slide,
kids
you
slide, I was like, oh my god, when I had to go with Abby, I was
Yeah,
having like palpitations.
you like go with Seth? She's like, no, you go. What? It's a kid slide.
I don't like
Yeah, she's
roller
not-
coasters. And
But I told her this on the trip. I said, when the kids can understand, you can't say no. Because, then they have an excuse to say no. And you should never become the
No,
excuse to say no. And I said, even if I say, hey, you have to sing now, you have to sing now.
I just
Because
go
otherwise,
back-
we can never ask them to sing. They'll be like, oh, my mama doesn't sing. Yeah, it's a thing. So,
yeah. But
know?
no. Luckily, I'll tell them I'm scared.
no, that's how can you
Why?
tell them? Then they're going to be like, oh, we're
No,
scared
but
too.
they're not scared. They're
Right,
young.
but that's
Yeah.
exactly, they're not. But you will put that in their head if you say it to them.
Let's not go on any rides till they're older. Then we don't have to go.
What? I don't even
I
understand
feel
that
like
argument.
when they're a little older, they'll still go on the rides even though I'm scared.
No, but what if you saying you're scared puts fear in them, and then when they're going on the ride, they're just like, oh my god, this is scary. I don't want to do it
no, I
again.
need to go to the bathroom. You guys go with Dad.
For the entire park.
Yeah.
Yeah, even when we went with all our friends to the theme park,
Oh
we
my
did
God.
every ride, she did none.
I just sat and watched them.
She just walked with us to the entrance of each ride and sat there and watched us, and yeah, that was her entire day. Imagine. Crazy.
That was when was it? That was like about 10 years ago.
No, that's when we went with Bugsy and Varia and them.
Yeah, no, we were
That wasn't
married.
10
Yeah,
years
not
ago.
10 years ago. We were married.
That was just
yeah.
before COVID.
Yeah, just before COVID. But anyway, so we went to the water park. It was amazing. We were there for like about 4 or 5 hours. And the food, oh my gosh, food was so good.
Yeah. Oh, and then they had a mascot that came around.
Oh, yeah.
And Seth and Abby, not Abby actually, Abby got a little scared, but
Yeah.
Seth was in love with him. He went and he wanted a hug, and then he wanted to take a picture.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
so
it was
cute.
so adorable.
Yeah. So we went there, and then afterwards, what did we do?
That night was
We had a dinner, right?
yeah.
Yeah, we went for dinner, I think. Oh my gosh, I can't. Yes, we went for dinner. We went to that beautiful restaurant, remember?
That wasn't that night.
That
was that night. Yeah, you're right.
And yeah, that night we went
What was
for
it called?
din-
Biku?
No, Mariah Putte?
Abiko was the breakfast place.
Yeah. Mariah
Okay,
Putte,
anyways,
yeah,
it was
we
a
went for
really
dinner,
beautiful
yeah.
restaurant. Felt outdoors, but it's indoors. Like I'm talking triple height ceiling with palm trees and stuff, but it's indoors.
Yeah.
So it was really nice.
Amazing.
Food was also
Yeah,
top
It was
notch.
really good. So went there, and then the next day, Seth had, like, anywhere we go, Seth always wants to go to an arcade, you know.
Yes.
That's
And that
like,
is now my excuse to go to an arcade
it's
on every
like,
trip.
yeah, Shehan's just like
I
obsessed.
love
Yeah.
arcades. I'm
That
just like
actually-
literally obsessed.
That place was really good.
It was
though.
really nice. It was fun.
Yeah, it was amazing. We were there for about
Time
3 hours.
zone.
3 hours, I think. Even Abby had a ball, and I can just picture when she's older, she's gonna be a little gamer as well. 100%,
Yeah, for sure.
for sure.
And I loved watching like older people watch Seth play.
Yeah.
Because he's pretty advanced for his age. So
He's good at gaming. He's just
Yeah.
natural at it, and like he's so like confident. He goes like, for me, like now Shehan is playing and he's confident. Now I'm with Abby and I can see Seth running the other way, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this
it's
child.
like let him be.
Yeah,
He knows what he
but I'm
wants to
stressed.
do.
You know, I don't want to keep him alone or anything. But he goes nicely, plays, and then he comes back though. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
kid.
yeah. He's super.
And then of course we won enough points to buy a whole lot of stuff from
Oh
the
my gosh, yeah.
store.
Crazy.
It was fun. And then what did we do?
And then what did we do that day?
Oh, we bought his Ninja Turtle masks.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we did. And then the thing is, we had to go for lunch. So the thing with Abby and Seth is when we take them, obviously, when we travel, Abby is pretty easy to feed, but sometimes Seth gets a bit fussy. And like right now, like Seth is obsessed with milk. So every time he even gets hungry, sometimes like he wants milk, but then me, I'm just like, no, you have to have like rice or something. But you know. Then Shehan says, you know, he's on a trip. Just let him do what he wants. Let him eat what he wants. Don't be that
Yeah.
typical mother. Just let him, if he wants to eat chips, just give him chips. It's okay because that fills his stomach. And sometimes I can see the chips coming. I'm like, no, don't bring the chips. I'm like getting to feed him.
But then again, I mean, we ordered Macca's for him a lot
oh
because
my
he missed
gosh,
his nuggets
yeah,
so
there was
much.
no McDonald's anymore here. So he
Yeah.
he ate like 10
Yeah, because he
nuggets.
like even when they closed it down at One Golf Face,
Oh, it was
when
so
we walk
sad.
past it, he'd just be like, "Oh, Dada, you know, where are no more chicken nuggets?"
Yeah.
So like when we went there and there was a McDonald's, we were like, "Okay, we're getting this for him," and he smashed it. One day he
had
ate
like
10.
nuggets. Oh
Yeah,
my
after the
God.
water park.
Yeah,
After the water park.
so and he
ate-
got hangry. Do you remember?
Oh yeah,
Seen,
man.
like in the
On
car,
the way
he
back, we
was just
wanted so moody.
so moody and just annoyed with everything. If anyone said anything, if anyone made a noise, he was just getting irritated. We were just like, what is
Yeah,
this?
and like we didn't get it till he
Yeah.
ate a little bit, and his mood just changed like
Yeah,
that. And then I realized,
crazy,
because I get hangry.
Yeah.
It's like one of my massive traits that everyone knows about.
Yeah.
But like seeing it in him was nuts. First
yeah,
experience.
and
of
obviously
this.
after the water park, he was swimming,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he was just
And he
like,
was having chips and stuff,
Yeah,
but
but
like, you know,
still.
after a water
Yeah.
park, we all know how hungry we get, right? So yeah, that was
it
crazy.
nuts, yeah. The
I almost
seatbelt,
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were kind of getting annoyed as well
Yeah,
at one
we're
point.
like,
Like, why?
what is this? Why is he
Abiela
acting like
tried
this?
to, like, Abiela said something and he pushed her.
Yeah.
And we were like, you know, this is so unlike him.
Yeah.
And the moment he ate those
Ate,
nuggets, he was just
yeah.
like the perfect
Different
child
person,
again.
Yeah. And yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy.
so cute. But the food there is just amazing.
And the thing is, for me, I love my rice. So every time I just had nasi goreng. I kept
Yeah, I had
eating.
mee goreng. And
Oh
like,
my
and,
gosh, yeah.
yeah, and it's hilarious, right? Like, so we studied in Malaysia, and the only thing I learned to say was tamau sayo, which means no vegetables, right? Because whenever I go to like the cybers in Malaysia, which are called mamaks,
Yeah.
I order, you know, either fried rice or mee goreng or whatever, and I always say tamau sayo because I don't want any veggies in it, and it would always make people there laugh. So I did it in Indonesia, in Bali as well, and like got a crazy reaction out of the waitresses.
Yeah.
They were like, you know, so surprised that that's the only thing I know to say in their language.
And
No
we,
vegetables.
And we actually went to a really nice brunch spot. It's called Sister Fields. And oh my gosh,
Yeah,
it
pretty
was something else. And it was packed like all the time. And they had like stuff for kids to eat as well. Like Seth and Abby loved it. There's some special chip or something. I can't even remember the name.
Yeah, some
like
crazy fries,
Yeah.
some really good types of egg.
it was really, yeah, it was something else. It was different. So definitely recommend if you want to, if you're not going to Bali. But yeah, so then the last day we decided to, go shopping and,
Of course we did.
a little bit of shopping. On the last day we went.
Yeah, took the kids during the day, you know, did some shopping with them, and then in the night, of course, Madam dragged me all over the streets of Bali
Oh my gosh,
to
yeah.
to try and
We
shop.
walked and walked and walked and walked, and then Shehan wanted to go to this
A burger place.
burger place, and it was on the other side of the road. And then I was just like, I told you though,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
has
yeah.
to be on this.
And I thought, I was like, no, it has to be this way. So we started walking in the wrong direction for about 10 minutes.
Oh my god!
And then we realized, oh my god, we went the wrong way. And then walked back.
But
bought
it
the
was
burgers.
worth it for you though, right? The
Yeah,
burger
the
was
burger
really
was
good.
amazing.
And we went
We
on a
call it
bike also.
Chabasaurus.
Remember we went
Yeah,
on
yeah, we went on scooters.
Yeah, so first we actually went on the scooter, went to a shop, and then only later Shan was like, it's on the other side. And we were like, oh my god. My legs were killing me. I think they're still hurting after this trip.
It's crazy, you did not explain that properly at
I didn't,
all.
no?
Not at all.
Why didn't you explain
So
it
we,
properly?
we took a scooter because we wanted to go to a specific shop that Ashi wanted to go to. And we got to the shop was closed. And then I said, okay, I want to get this burger. But I think we passed it, like that we passed it and came. But it was just a little bit more ahead, maybe 20 meters ahead. And we walked all the way back and realized, oh my god, it was just there. And then had to go back again. So yeah.
Crazy.
But it was fun. We had a good time.
Yeah, actually, I'm happy we did that nice little walk. Then came back, and then just Shehan and his parents, we just had a long chat before. Do you remember?
Yeah, they had got their massages and stuff and were
Yeah.
relaxing.
At the
So
villa.
we had a chat
and
with
then,
them.
yeah.
And then
And
got to
then-
packing.
Oh my gosh. Now, I don't know why. I have this thing when I pack, I just put everything in. I'm not very good at it.
Yeah,
but
which
then
leaves less room, obviously. So then I
He's
have
a
to step in.
genius. Yeah, he's a genius when it comes to packing, actually.
Thank you.
I'm
Very
good at
sweet of
like
you.
planning everything. He's good at doing the packing.
Hmm.
So I fell asleep nicely. You did the rest of it, right? Yeah. I knocked out.
Obviously, I had to finish
That's
it.
like the most stressful thing, I think, for me. It's like we keep it for like the last minute also. But no, this
Why
time.
would we do it any other way?
Yeah.
Other than
No,
keeping
I
it for
feel
the
like we
last minute?
should though, you know, just keep like putting
Yeah,
everything.
just let's not kid ourselves.
But we
We've
should.
spoken about this plenty of
Yeah,
times.
that's
I remember
true.
once you were like, oh, we should take everything out of the bags and arrange them in the cupboards in the hotel room. And I was like, really? Like,
Never happened.
Like 5 minutes in, you guys have no idea. 5 minutes into us entering a hotel room, it's a mess.
Yeah, I
It's a
just
bloody
don't
mess. We don't even know
understand.
how it happens.
I just don't
it
know
just
how-
happens so fast. It's just like, bam, the room's a mess.
And I just look at him like, how? Like, what
yeah.
did we do? Like, how? We're just messy people.
Yeah,
okay?
but yeah, it doesn't bother us. Like, we love our own mess. You know?
Yeah. We're used to it.
We're used to it.
But
now.
sometimes try, okay, let's clean it, let's keep it, but no, it just 10 seconds
It's
later,
like,
bam.
yeah, she'll clean our dining table because we keep like bills and stuff.
Oh my
She'll clean it in the
gosh.
morning. By nighttime, it's just, it's screwed all
And I'm
over
like, I
again.
get up the next morning, I'm just like, how? Like, why did we do this? How did we do this? But yeah, it was
And
a
then the
good,
flights back were really easy as well.
super. I think Seth was waiting to come back.
Yeah.
And then he also passed out. He passed out, and when we got home, he didn't even
Yeah,
know
so
we got
he
home.
passed it on the plane and didn't know he got home. So he woke up in bed and he was
Yeah.
like, oh, what? We're here.
Yeah, it was so cute.
Yeah.
Nangi actually slept. Yeah, Nangi also slept the whole flight. It was pretty good. That's why I always recommend. I think night flights are always good. I mean,
And they're good kids.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
kind of
super
we're
fun.
really lucky.
yeah, it was fun. We
It
had
was
a
a
blast.
great time.
Now next another trip. Let's see what we plan.
Yeah, we got some stuff in store.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But I guess that's all for today. So thank you so much for tuning in and listening to our ramblings.
We hope you guys enjoyed it. We were just talking.
Yeah, please give us a thumbs up. Tell your friends to subscribe. And like we say, it's all G.
This podcast is a Creator Cast production.